Understand me today, and I'm not too stuttering and all of that, but I just came back from if you've seen any of these videos before, you know I live in Zihuatanejo, and this past week, today is Wednesday, no?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. But last week, on Thursday and Friday, Thursday we went to Acapulco, my wife Glenda and I, because Glenn had a doctor's appointment, her annual checkup. And so even though I'm very decrepit and very weak, walking is difficult for me, and my vision is so bad, especially because my vision is so bad. I'm weak and everything, but Glenda encouraged me to go, and so we went. So I went with her, and we stayed in a hotel. So that would be Thursday, and Thursday night, Friday night, and we came back Saturday on the bus. It's Acapulco from here. If you don't know, or just in case you don't know the geography, it's as the crow flies. It's not very far. It's only probably less than 100 miles. But by bus, it takes about 5 hours. So we left Thursday morning and we arrived in Acapulco about 1 o'clock in the afternoon or so. So anyway, I'm only telling you about it because it's got nothing to do with my atheism or anything like that, but it was an adventure for me because I haven't been. I've been out of Zihuatanejo once in the last about 5 years, I guess. So it's been a long time since I've been to Acapulco. Mostly the trip was good. One thing I think my biggest takeaway from the whole trip is that with my age and the way I have to interact with the world now, I'm discovering a refurbished or an increased appreciation for human beings. I'm convinced that, you know, despite, we can hear with, you know, the kind of news we get and everything, it's easy to get a sort of a dark view of what human beings are like, but that 3 days, you know, talking to bus drivers, talking to waiters in restaurants, talking to people in hotels, talking to people in stores, I just get an appreciation for how I think naturally helpful and just generally good people are. I don't know how many times when I'm walking, I have to go very slowly, and I'm using my cane and making my way along, and I can't tell you how many times people put a hand out to help me or give me some kind of guidance or a little bit of assistance, and it just feels good. And I was telling Jose about a discussion I had with the waiter in the restaurant. He was trying to convince me that the people in Acapulco are, you know, nicer people and more gentle and everything than people in Zihuatanejo. And of course, I was, having lived here 25 years in Zihuatanejo, I was defending the home front, pointing out to Yeah, the people are nice here in Ixtapa, in Acapulco, but I think they're at least as nice or nicer in Zihuatanejo, and that's true. So we had this fun wink, wink, nod, nod kind of discussion about me defending my, as we say in Spanish, hogar dulce hogar, home sweet home, Zihuatanejo, and it was kind of fun. On the Thursday, I'm talking about this like this is history, but it kind of is now. This is Wednesday and it was last Thursday. On the Thursday, we walked from our hotel to the downtown Walmart, and we were going there to pick up a few things, and partly just for me to get some exercise. And I walked from the hotel to Walmart, and I was telling Jose that it would be, I would say it would be close to a kilometer, maybe 3/4 of a kilometer or something like that. It was difficult, but most of the way the sidewalks are great and pretty much level and not too many holes and everything. We had one little adventure because we had to cross the boulevard. If you ever been in Acapulco, the main boulevard is, I can't even say the name of it now, but it's like 3-4 lanes going each way, and there's traffic 24/7. So we had to, when we got to Walmart area, we had to cross that whole thing, and it's an adventure just dealing with the traffic. But in the middle, the boulevard part you call, I had to climb up a kind of a little grassy area. It would be about this high in the middle, and I had to climb up and over that with me. I'm basically blind. It was real difficult. In fact, that was one of the times when a woman took my arm and kind of helped me to get through it. So it was very pleasant. And we did get through it. And we went into Walmart and stopped into McDonald's and had an ice cream, like a little sundae. And Linda went and did a little bit of shopping. Well, I just waited for her in the McDonald's, but anyway. We stayed in the hotel we stayed in was very nice. Not a huge hotel, so we were only on, I think we were on the 5th floor. And it was very pleasant. One of the memorable things was to go to sleep at night with the sound of the surf, because we were right on the beach. Oh, and since I'm not talking about I'm not ranting about my atheistic hobby horse or anything today, so I'll tell you, Brenda had a bit of an adventure. On the Saturday morning before we came back, she went for a walk on the beach very early in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. And she was walking along the beach, and of course nobody anywhere, but she suddenly a wave came in and knocked her off her feet, so she ended up, her dress was soaking wet, and she lost one of her shoes. She had her beloved old Crocs, you probably recognize them, and she lost one of them. Fortunately, it was time for them to be replaced anyway, but the shoe came off and of course went out and was pulled out with the wave, and she dasn't chase the shoe very far into the surf, because the surf can be dangerous. You've all heard about the undertow and all that, but it's true when the waves come in and they go back out. it can be dangerous. So anyway, it was a bit of an adventure. She managed to buy a new pair of shoes in the little shop that they had in the hotel. So everything was good. How's our time? So what else would I like to say about that? Today, actually, after the trip, when I get home and everything, I've been having a difficult time. I think part of it, you know, Glenda always says you don't have to tell people how old you are, but I'm 81 years old, and today I'm doing okay now, as you can see. I'm not feeling that bad, but this morning I had a very difficult time. I was very weak, and I think I've allowed myself to get dehydrated. In fact, on the trip down to Acapulco that day, I purposely avoided drinking too much water because I'm on a long bus trip, and I didn't want to have to be running to the bathroom to urinate. So I kind of, I think, started this bad habit of not drinking enough water, and maybe that's, I hope that's, you know, besides just the fact that my age, that I'm probably severely dehydrated. I'm back on my trying to teach myself to drink water regularly and keep my water handy. Have I got my water close by? I don't know. So I hope it's I get back to quote unquote normal, which is not great when you're my age, but hey, what the hell, there's no use complaining. So anyway, I just wanted to share the fact that I had done this trip to Acapulco, 5-hour bus trip each way, and I didn't do too much complaining. I did enough, but Brenda was wonderful, as she always is. She takes such good care of me and everything, and we're as well as can be expected, I guess. So that's.